Tavis Cook, and I'm here today to tell you that I'm from New Ireland. Hey, look at it.
Now you guys are all laughing, but you're all going to get your turn. So are you going to be okay with everybody laughing at you? Yes.
That's good.
Pick the next person. Now he was the very first volunteer, so please give him a hand. And he's the last person that we're going to see a presentation like that from. So what you're going to do is stand in front of the room because yes, there's a camera right there. Your feet are going to be shoulder length apart. Your hand down at your side. You're going to say your first and your last name, and you're going to tell us about your favorite IZOT team game.
My name is Cheryl. I'm a sophomore at St. Anthony High School. And my favorite IZOT game was last year. We played Team Philly. I think it was our third time. We beat them for the third time consecutively.
Very good. And you have to, introducing others is a very excellent skill to have. It says a lot about you, and it says a lot about your ability to bring two people together. So I need 2 volunteers. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. 1, 2. Come on, come on.
Big sexy, school.
Come on, big sexy, come on. Okay. The important thing about an introduction is you have to know who is the most important person in the equation. Because an introduction is all about rank and status. So, to use an example, we're going to have assimilation up here, and this, I'd like for you to know, is President Barack Obama.
Okay.
And this, I'd like for you to know, is the new gentleman that we just hired to run the mailroom. This is a very important job. Can you imagine you're the manager of the mailroom in the White House, where you have to be conscientious of all the mail that comes in? Is there some secret powder that could kill the President of the United States? You have to monitor everything. It's very electronic. It's very digital. It's a lot of technology. A very important, and by the way, well-paying job.
Okay.
Now, do you think that's funny?
No.
So, the question is, who is the most important person in this equation?
Barack Obama.
The mailman. The mailman. I got to make sure you stay alive, right?
That's it. So, who is the most important person in this equation?
The mailman.
The President of the United States of America is the most important person in this equation. And if that is true, who should be introduced to whom?
The mailman.
The mailman should be introduced to the President of the United States of America. And so the way this works as the introducer, I will acknowledge, of course, the President of the United States of America first. I will look at him, I will say his name, I will acknowledge him. And then I will introduce to him the guy who runs the mailroom. Okay? Who am I introducing to whom? The mailman to the President. Mr. President, it brings me great pleasure to introduce to you the newest hire at the White House, Mr. James Brown, who is running the mailroom. He's a great golfer as well.
We keep going?
Yeah.
Don't play golf. How you doing, Mr. President? I'm James Brown. I check your mail when you don't have time to check your mail. It's been an honor. I put all the stamps and everything you sent out.
Okay, this is about the introduction. The thing here is, you want to always include some information that will help their relationship. That's why I mentioned to the President of the United States of America that he is also a great golfer. Because we know the President is a great athlete himself, right? So you want to say something to these gentlemen that will help them to make a connection, that will help them with their vibe, that will help them with their conversation after the introduction. So let me do it again. Mr. President, it brings me great pleasure to introduce you to our newest hire, Mr. James Brown. He works in the mailroom managing it, in fact, and he has a mean jump shot. Mr. Brown, the President of the United States.
How you doing, Mr. President? How you doing? I'll meet you, and I look forward to playing on the court one day because I heard you're quite the athlete.
Very nice. Give them a Thank you, Mr. Brown. Conversation skills. What am I talking about if I say conversation skills? What does that mean?
How well you go over the conversation?
What else? Anybody else?
You know the topic. I want you to know the topic.
This is your ability to maintain a great conversation with someone. Do you think you should talk about, if you're having dinner, do you think anybody at the table wants to hear about your bunion surgery? You think? Is that a good thing to talk about over dinner? Okay, cool. So, you have to have great conversation skills. And a part of this is also your small talk. Small talk is a very big thing. Small talk is a way for you to sort of bond with the person that you're talking to find out the types of things that they're interested in. It's sort of like you throw out some pearls of wisdom and you just see what comes back. I understand it was supposed to rain tonight. Does anybody think it may be raining outside right now?
Probably
You think?
a little thunderstorm.
It's supposed to thunderstorm, right? Everybody bring an umbrella?
Nah.
Wasn't aware.
That is an example of small talk. Has anybody seen the latest movie? Who is the latest movie you saw?
Karate Kid.
Karate Kid.
Yeah.
With Will and Jada.
Nah.
Jada Smith.
It's a old.
Yeah, white boy.
Oh, you saw the old one?
Yeah.
Not the newest one? Was the movie good? Should we all go see it? It was like the top grossing movie that weekend that it came out. I think he's going to be a superstar, don't you think? Like his dad and his mom? Did you recommend the movie? How many people saw Avatar? Was that good? You see how this has you all talking about it? This is small talk. If I brought up the movie and no one said anything about the movie, then I would just move on to the next topic. Because I'm only searching to find out the thing that you are also interested in. The thing that you are also interested in. I don't know about you, but I'm a little worried about the Lakers.
Yeah.
I don't worry. I've been talking a lot of stuff at my local hangout, and I don't know. I'm scared to show up right now. How many Kobe fans in the room? How many Celtics fans in the room?